All right, y'all, this is our take. It's Mark the moderator.
Thanks.com. The game is the game, always.
AV the process. 8D. That's it.
All right, so what I'm gonna bring this up, and I really want to talk about is this here. I want our youth to stop using HBCUs, and I want to give a shout out to Mr. Maker, who has signed on to attending Howard University to play basketball. He's the first top 20 high school player to sign to an HBCU. All these other dudes been using HBCUs, throwing it out there and signing other places. What's your take on this move right here where kids keep bringing up like they want to go this route and wind up don't go?
This is the first I'm hearing of this kind of phenomenon, as far as kids saying like, yeah, we should. I'm thinking about going to an HBCU and then not going. It's not something that I really heard. As a higher education professional, I can tell you that, we miss out on our own, man. I liken this more honestly to like Banks talks about like supporting Black businesses. It's kind of the same thing, man. Like it's kind of that same ilk where, we need to really put our resources, and our resources are young Black men and women. You know what I mean? We need to put them. We need to house them in our own places. We need to house them where they're gonna be accepted. We need to house them where they're not gonna be used as tokens, where they're not gonna be used as just a dollar sign. And we need to bring more light in so that not only that they can't be used like that, but they can be educated by their own, for their own. And we can start now. Not only if they don't become an athlete, now you're diverting them into understanding their own culture. I applaud both of y'all. Both of y'all have kids that went to HBCUs, and I think that's dope. So I think that we really need to start, if it's not necessarily a sports thing, we got to stop looking at college as just necessarily sports. We got to look at what it does for us globally as a people. And I think once you start sending the athlete, which is the top prize, almost Black person in the neighborhood next to an entertainer, when we start doing that and now directing them towards our own, I think we'll fare a lot better.
Thanks.
I think it's a beautiful thing, man. Shout out to Maker. Shout out to Mr. Maker. And I hope Mikey joins him. I hope Mikey Williams joins him. He's actually higher rated than Maker. I think he's the class behind him. Man, either he's the class behind him or they're in the same class. I'm not sure. But them two going, like Mark, you always say, man, once we realize the power of us, there's no stopping us, man. Because, these schools don't have as much money because they're not on TV like that. Duke, Kentucky, Kansas on TV like that. Why? Because they get the top Black athletes. Yeah. If Howard gets the top Black athletes, there'll be no choice but to put them on TV. And I want to shout out to all of them because there's a few dudes. There was a Vanderbilt receiver that transferred to a HBCU. There's another kid that transferred to South Alabama State. There's a few kids. There's a few kids
transfers in the past month or so that guys are going HBCUs.
Just continue, and if Maker and them make some noise in the tournament, hopefully it's a trend of the dudes coming behind them saying, you know, we could do this too.
Yo, you know what? I keep saying, man, and maybe, you know what? Maybe it's me. I don't think the trend has to be that they have to be successful. Let me say this right now. There's a bunch of D1 programs that kids go to that's garbage. Okay? And these kids get scholarships and they go to. So you don't have, listen, the key part is this. We have an institutional system that is set up for higher education that our kids can attend. And they can play basketball there. If more of these guys go there, it's just the fact that you're going there because your talent, no matter where you go, if you're talented, you're gonna get found.
Yeah, no doubt.
It's just the bottom line. Yo, we can't make the bar that you have to reach the tournament because most of these kids is only going to be there 1 year anyway.
True, but Mark, it's not about for me saying that you talented, you could go anywhere, but a lot of these kids, they want to enjoy that 1 year of school. They want to be on TV for that 1 year and everything like that. So yes, the bar should be like, yo, I could go to any HBCU and get discovered or anything like that. But if Maker goes to Howard and they have success, that makes the people behind him like, yo, that was crazy. They had a crazy halftime show. They was on TV. That crowd was wild. That's why I want to go to school. And if you in Alabama or you in some of these other places, maybe you wasn't even thinking about a Howard before, but you see Maker, even if they have mild success, you'd be like, yo, I could do that too. I could go to Howard, or I could stay home and go to South Alabama State and do the same thing that he did.
But Banks, and I'm not disagreeing with you. What I'm saying to you is this here. The reason why these top programs, the Duke, the North Carolina, Kentucky, these schools get 4 to 5 top players, okay? And they go there and change the program. Arizona was a garbage program for a while until they started bringing in top players. UCLA was bringing in top players. It's not one guy. Yo, we got to start getting our kids to start funneling to these programs. So now the program builds up. It's not about the one-off. It can't be about the one-off. Avery, go ahead.
I'm about to say what I'm saying. That's why we need more black boosters. We need, I'm just saying this, B. We gotta start diverting capital to our own. Because that dude Maker is walking capital. He's a great basketball player as far as from a high school standpoint. He's walking capital for the black community to bring back capital into our own. We need, I'll go out there. I don't even care about the Fed line. I'll go out there and be like, yo, listen, we're gonna get your family right. We need you to get to Howard. We're gonna get your family right. We need you to go to Morgan State. This is what they've been doing for years. I don't feel bad about it, B. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is.
That's why I said we got to change our mindset because a lot of people is not looking at the HBCUs as a prominent spot on just education. Let's not even talk about sports.
I'm trying to tell you.
Just on an educational level. So we got to change.
But here's what I'm saying, right? We need. I'm sorry to say this, but we need like a black John Calipari, and these schools have to be seen as like if you're gonna stay in school for a year, dudes will go to Kentucky and be the 5th man on the roster. Then Devin Booker wasn't even starting.
Right, Devin
Booker wasn't even starting. You could go to Howard and do that and be the man. And if you got a coach that's with the program, yes, I believe in the education part of it. But if you got a coach who's like, yo, I'm gonna get you to the league, fam. We gonna make it. If you're here for a year, do your thing. If you're here for more, I'll take it as a bonus. But if you're only here for a year, we out. And that's the Calipari mindset. We need a coach that's willing to do that and get these dudes where they want to go, man.
No, what we need, Banks, is the top dudes, 2 and 3 of them, to go to these HBCUs.
And
that's what we really need to start doing.
Because, Mark, what this does is it not only makes the sports a thing where you got the top guys, it helps from an education. I'll say this, yo, in engineering, I was just talking about this with my son. Engineering, black men in the engineering in the United States make up 4.3% of engineers. 83% of them come from North Carolina A&T. I want you to think about that. 83, North Carolina A&T graduates the most black engineers in the country. So that tells you, what, again, it's all about diversion. I keep saying this. Like, that's been my thing. Selfless and shameless drop in my research. It's all about how we divert our own resources and capital somewhere else instead of putting it back in somebody that doesn't invest in us. That's really the key.
I totally agree with that, man. And that's why I said our minds has got to change. Shout out to Mr. Maker, but I hope more follow him. And not only the all HBCUs across the South. We need to get our kids there and get top athletes starting to represent us as a whole. So, yo, on that note,
Mikey Williams, baby, come on, man. Join Maker, man.
Yo, thank y'all for tuning in. We appreciate it, man.
Appreciate y'all.
Once again, Black Lives Matter. And yo, support black business, man. That's the other thing.
Black business, support it.
Support black business. All right, on the real. All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.
All right, y'all.